Residents of Lake San Marcos came to the workshop hoping to hear about plans to clean up the pollution that has plagued the lake for years. But mostly what they heard was about data collection and monitoring.
And so then we looked at the groundwater quality.
The meeting was convened by Laura Walsh of the San Diego Regional Water Quality Control Board. She's heard plenty of complaints from the community.
There were large algal blooms. At periods of time, the lake would essentially turn over and fish kills would be present. Nuisance conditions of odors would be present.
Warren Lydecker and his wife Dottie moved to Lake San Marcos 15 years ago.
By and large, everybody just loves it because it's quiet, it's residential, it's out of the way, and it's pretty.
But they understand there is trouble under the tranquil surface of the lake.
The lake is a dammed up canyon. It's a long, narrow trough, and it has the water stagnant for a long period of time of the year. So it has unique conditions. Any lake that has the water coming in and out is a good lake. Where it's impounded behind a dam, I think you got a problem, and that's what we have.
Professional ecologists are now monitoring the water quality. They were out in force this week. They're hired by more than half a dozen private and public agencies like the City of San Marcos and Caltrans, which are part of the Water Quality Control Board's investigation into what causes the pollution.
We've been working since, I think it was 6 a.m. yesterday. We've had crews running around the clock.
Ashley Tuggle, an ecologist, says they've been waiting for it to rain to check for sources of pollution. The San Marcos Creek that empties into the lake is part of an enormous watershed that covers more than 40 square miles.
So when it washes down into the system, you're going to get the shock of nutrients and contaminants into the system, and we want to see what's going on with that, because that represents a major pollutant into the lake.
Tuggle is employed by the man who bought the lake out of bankruptcy 2 years ago. Pino Vitti said he is committed to finding a way to clean it up.
What I would prefer are cost-effective measures, obviously, but also measures that preserve the environment and the lake and the beauty for its residents.
There is no current plan to dredge any portion of the lake.
Laura Walsh says the Water Quality Control Board wants to avoid prolonged lawsuits and instead encourage all the agencies involved to collaborate to find a way to clean up the lake.
The Water Board has the authority to issue board orders and compel people to take actions to improve water quality. This particular project is being done voluntarily.
Walsh says by next year, enough data should have been collected to decide the best way to tackle cleanup. But what is yet to be determined is who is responsible for covering those costs. Alison St John, KPBS News.